Hello everyone, and welcome to another video where we'll explore 10 secrets used by the Chinese community to build successful businesses. These strategies have allowed them to establish thriving enterprises with limited resources and achieve financial freedom in a relatively short time. Let's explore these secrets in depth. Secret number 1. Don't ask for loans from the bank. The main obstacle when starting a business is financing. One of the great secrets of the Chinese community is their mutual support through lending money. Both family members and friends provide loans, and they do it because they have also received loans in the past. These loans can easily exceed 60,000 euros, and they are interest-free. This is a crucial point because in Western society, loans are often seen as a means of assistance during challenging times, and people usually turn to banks for such needs. However, the Chinese view loans as a gift that offers financial freedom. It is deeply ingrained in their culture to repay the borrowed money because there is a risk of being shunned by the entire Chinese community and losing the opportunity to borrow money again. Secret number 2. Start as soon as possible. This means that Chinese citizens waste no time once they have the necessary capital for their business venture. Unlike Western cultures where seeking stable employment is the norm, the Chinese aspire to have their own businesses. It's a common occurrence within Chinese families for parents and siblings to be entrepreneurs, and if a family member expresses a similar interest, they are encouraged and supported financially. The average age of a Chinese entrepreneur is around 23, and many venture into business as early as 18 without fear of failure, knowing that any setbacks will provide valuable experience for future endeavors. On the other hand, the Western mindset often leads individuals to stick to traditional employment, held back by unnecessary fears. These cultural contrasts are evident in the approach to entrepreneurship. Secret number 3. Choose a good commercial location. In contrast to Western entrepreneurs who often pursue ambitious and extravagant business ventures, the Chinese community takes a different approach. They start by conducting thorough market research and identifying promising but undervalued neighborhoods in major cities. Rather than seeking the perfect location in prime areas, they opt for economically feasible sites with substantial growth potential, embracing the idea of starting small but with great possibilities. Additionally, the Chinese possess inherent negotiation skills, allowing them to seek out properties where previous owners may not have fully capitalized on their potential. They negotiate prices skillfully, gaining favorable terms. The advantage of Chinese entrepreneurs lies in their access to significant cash resources through familial and friend networks, resulting in an exceptionally low default rate and making them highly regarded as tenants, thus enabling them to secure attractive discounts. Secret number 4. Competition is always seen with good eyes. The Chinese community doesn't view competition as a threat. Instead, they consider it a healthy aspect of business. Emulating successful businesses is regarded as a form of flattery, not plagiarism. For instance, Chinese restaurants may have similar menus and services without any animosity towards each other. Secret number 5. Never settle for just one business. Typically, the Chinese entrepreneur doesn't limit themselves to a single business. They have multiple ventures. This approach is not solely to increase profits, but also to diversify their investments. It's important not to put all your eggs in one basket. Having several businesses requires the entrepreneur to possess certain management skills to handle multiple teams effectively. In contrast, Western entrepreneurs often find themselves becoming slaves to their single business. Chinese entrepreneurs follow a completely different strategy. Once they establish a profitable business, they delegate its management to others and venture into new businesses with similar profitability goals. This way, they avoid being solely dedicated to one business all day and transform into true entrepreneurs. Secret number 6. Never get attached to the business. Chinese entrepreneurs prefer not to struggle against the odds. If a business doesn't perform well, they avoid accumulating losses and instead aim to generate profits within the first year, with a target growth rate of 20% in subsequent years. If they don't achieve these desired results, they are quick to close that business and venture into a completely new one. This differs from the Western approach, where entrepreneurs often persist with struggling businesses, leading to substantial debts and difficulties in recovery. It's important to remember that a business is just a business, not a personal attachment. So if you realize that your current venture isn't working out, don't hesitate to close it and pursue a new opportunity. It's not a failure. It's a chance to learn and apply that knowledge to your next endeavor. Secret number 7. Provide the customer with what they need. One distinguishing feature of Chinese entrepreneurs is their responsiveness to customers. If a customer inquires about a particular item and the entrepreneur doesn't have it, they immediately start searching for a supplier to fulfill the customer's request. They prioritize listening to and understanding their customers at all times, ensuring their stores have a diverse range of products to avoid missing out on any potential sales. When starting a business, it's crucial to think from the perspective of your customers. Chinese entrepreneurs observe their fellow citizens, identify successful business models, and replicate them without hesitation. While opinions on this approach may vary, the bottom line is that you are here to succeed and make money. Emulating successful businesses is a common practice, and they adapt their stores and services to suit their customers' preferences, even remaining open late at night to meet demand. Secret number 8. Strict work and savings ethic. The Chinese community upholds a core value of diligence and long-term saving, even if it means enduring challenging living conditions. While this might seem daunting to some, their success in saving contrasts with our struggles because they are willing to make sacrifices we wouldn't consider. For instance, they may have 10 individuals living in a 70-square-meter house and manage to save up to 95% of their income. Their unwavering commitment to achieving financial freedom drives them to endure significant sacrifices. As an illustration, if a Chinese person earns 1,500 euros, they can easily save 1,000 euro by cutting unnecessary expenses and refraining from indulging in luxuries. Even with sufficient funds, they avoid extravagant living. On the other hand, our Western society often takes the opposite approach. We yearn for luxuries right from the start, such as owning a car or a house, and willingly accumulate debts to fulfill these desires. Consequently, we become enslaved by our debts. In contrast, the Chinese begin their journey by making sacrifices, becoming dedicated to their goals. Once they achieve them, they reward themselves with the luxuries they desire. Secret number 9. Move away from highly saturated sectors. Once a sector becomes saturated, they proactively seek out new opportunities. They have a remarkable talent for identifying promising business ideas. For instance, in France, when the Chinese restaurant market reached its saturation point, they ventured into other potential areas, like establishing supermarkets offering Chinese products and ingredients to meet the rising demand for Asian cuisine. Furthermore, they diversified into sectors such as electronics, textiles, and even explored traditional French industries like fashion and beauty, leveraging their retail expertise. Their remarkable adaptability and knack for discovering untapped niches empower them to flourish across diverse business domains. Secret number 10. Your health should be your top priority. Chinese people are well aware that without good health, money is worthless. All the Chinese people I know work very hard, but are also involved in sports such as football, running, tennis, or weightlifting. Some of my friends, for instance, finish their work at their restaurant by 10 p.m., and once their shift is over, they head straight to the gym for an intense 1-hour workout session. It's truly impressive to see how motivated and disciplined they are. They understand that maintaining a healthy body requires work, effort, sacrifices, balance, and patience. All of these characteristics apply to both their personal and professional lives and directly contribute to their success. Now, I'd like to hear your thoughts on which of the 10 secrets resonates with you the most and which one you find least appealing. Please feel free to share your opinion in the comments section. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I encourage you to do so. Goodbye, have a great evening, and see you soon.